Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We're back.
It is episode 36 of The Grocery Girls.
Tracie has returned. The prodigal daughter has returned.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have been recording every 2 weeks, so it sort of worked. It worked timeline-wise. Yeah.
How was Phoenix? You were in Phoenix.
Phoenix was hot.
Yeah.
And warm and sunny, and it was beautiful. I love it there. Jodi, I'm not even kidding you. I don't know what it is. My allergies seem to be getting worse, and there's something in the desert or in Arizona in March when we always go that I get freaking high-V, and I'm just popping antihistamines all day long. But I mean, that doesn't stop me. I knew it. I've always had allergies in the spring, but I don't even know what it is. But it was fantastic. It was beautiful weather.
It's nice to get away.
Beautiful weather. I mean, we have, still some gray skies, and we've got snow, and it's cold, and it's, you hop on a plane, and 3 hours later, you're in a bathing suit by the pool, and
your gold lame bikini.
Totally, with my mesh crocheted covered up. But it was great. It was great to see Mom and Dad.
I know. That's the one thing I'm really bummed about. I love going to Phoenix, but this is such a long stretch for us.
I know.
It's months.
They said they miss you. No, they did. They do. They always do.
I was jealous for that.
And my husband got tons of golf in.
And you got lots of shopping with Mom.
I shopped a little bit, but not a lot. I tell you, I was tired. I was tired when we went, and I knew we only had a week.
Yeah.
So I spent a ton of time knitting by the pool. That was fantastic.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't even need more than that.
No, me neither.
I've got my knitting bag and a little iced tea or whatever, and knitting by the pool.
Maybe a trip to Kohl's and Target, and I'm good to go.
Hit the Target. I had to bring you home some dark chocolate with almonds.
Can I just say, 3 was a little chintzy.
Oh my God.
Mom, can you hook a sister up?
Can I just tell you right now, every time I travel, I think I'm the world's worst packer.
You are.
Every time I travel, I am at or over the weight limit.
Going to her destination.
No, not this time. This time I was really good. But how much chocolate do you think I can bring? I am riding the line.
Okay, so next time we'll make a deal. I will pay the $25 extra. Is it for an extra bag? 50?
Well, for an extra bag, yes, it's 25.
Okay,
if you're overweight, it's like 100.
I will pay you $25 for a duffel bag, and you need to fill as much as you can with only Dove dark chocolate.
Okay. But you can only put 50 pounds in it.
That's okay.
Perfect. Done.
So I went to, so a couple of things. I had, my youngest had a birthday.
Yay.
Maddie has turned 11.
Okay, how bad is it that I couldn't remember if she was 11 or 12?
I know. She seems 16.
She's tall, and she's getting older, and March 14th, Pi Day, 314, is a huge day in our family.
Guess what? My brother, Jamie, March 14th. His wife, Jane, March 14th. Madison Brown, March 14th. And Jackson Miller, March 12th.
I know. Crazy. All in 1 week. And actually, my sister's husband is that week as well. So we have 5 family birthdays that week alone in March.
Oh my gosh.
It's so fun, though. So we're going to get together this weekend and do cake or something.
Yeah. You get on that. I'll host.
Perfect. Because your kid has the birth. Actually, my kid has a birthday too. But
so we went to Banff.
I was going to say, how was your week while I was gone?
Okay, so it was. It was work. It was nice. It was. Oh my God! It was so cold here when you were gone. It was like an Arctic freeze had come in. It was. I think the kids had one outdoor recess the whole entire week you were gone.
I actually saw. The morning, so we left super early Saturday morning, and it was starting to snow and get really cold, and they said it was going to be crazy cold for the rest of the week.
You couldn't have picked a better week.
That is not our normal
Georgia!
Time. We're podcasting!
Georgia's in her pajamas. Come make a cameo.
No.
Come on.
Do you see her cute
Snow White?
Disney pajamas?
Oh my God. I heart Snow White.
Target. How much do we love Target? You Americans, I know you just think it's, an everyday because they're all over the place down there. We can hardly wait.
We're stupid.
To drop our bags and race to Target.
I feel like those red balls are like pearly gates.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, so there was one story that I have to share.
Okay.
So, I can't believe I did this. So
the last time you were nervous like this, it got out of hand.
It's not personal like that. Okay. It's personal for somebody else.
Not in a bad way, but
So leaving, we had a great time in Banff. We drove up in the morning. We spent the day, we walked around the town the whole day.
Love it.
Had dinner, stayed up on Tunnel Mountain at the Douglas Fir. It was great.
Favorite.
So the next morning, we have breakfast and we're going to be heading back out of town. Well, Jordan and Maddie and I, and this is only a 4-stall bathroom, so it's small, right? It's not like giant.
4-stall bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the hotel where the
Okay.
Denny's is, so
Okay.
we're having breakfast there. And all 3 of us go in. I didn't think anyone else was in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm in the handicap stall, the very end one, and then apparently there's someone beside me. It wasn't Madison, who I thought it was. I thought it was Madison. So I'm making these out loud grunting noise like I'm trying to poop, and it can't come out. And I'm like narrating it. And the girls, they're not really saying anything. It's like crickets in there.
So you're the only one that knows there's
yeah.
a stranger in the bathroom. Okay.
Okay, so, and then I'm saying, oh my God, Maddie, you have to poop, because the girl beside me is farting. And then I said to Maddie, and then I heard a plop.
I'm gonna choke.
I heard a plop in the water. I said, oh my God, Maddie, I just heard your poop plop. And then I realized I can see through the slats. Both of them are standing at the sink washing their hands. And
I can't believe one of them didn't go, Mom.
and I go, and I say, we're not alone, are we? And the girl beside us says, no.
Was she laughing?
She was sort of laughing. She was younger than me. She was maybe in her 30s. But I said, oh my God, can I stay in here and hide until you wash your hands and leave? She said, no problem. But I ended up coming into the bathroom and I said, I'm sorry, I acted 5 years old. She said, that's okay. She said, my humor is the same way.
Good. Everybody likes that funny stuff.
But I'm narrating this girl's pooping beside me, thinking it was my daughter's.
And yet, you would do it again tomorrow. You were not. It's not like you're going to learn a lesson from it.
It was.
Oh my
very
God,
funny.
Jodi, that's actually hysterical, and I wish I was there.
The girls thought it was funny. They said, "Oh my God, aren't you embarrassed?" I said, "No,
Sort
I'll
of.
never see
Sort
her
of,
again."
kind of, not really.
I was a little bit, but then I said, "I'm never going to see her again."
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't like someone that
It was like-
took offense, you know.
The second I noticed the 2 girls at the sink after I've just said, "Maddie, I heard
Crickets.
your poop plop in the water," I just went,
I'm surprised she didn't say, "Not Maddie."
"Oh my God."
Anyway, that's hysterical.
Should we talk knitting?
Okay.
Let's do that.
I would love to.
Okay, I don't have any FOs. Clearly you do.
So, I mean, I don't know
Take
if
it
you can
off.
See everything here. My basement is freezing at the moment.
You can
so
put it back
I
on.
love wearing it. This is the Snow Melt Mystery Knit Along, my very first Mystery Knit Along that I finished. And this is mostly what I knit when I was away. That's the secret. Go away and only take one project. That's how you get things done.
I maybe take 1 or 2 socks. Or
I took
shawl and a
2
sock.
socks and this. But you know what, Jodi? I really want it to be done. Look at how
Guys,
big it is.
look at that section there at the end with the little variegated
Isn't it pretty?
yarn and the drop stitch holes.
I've never knit a semicircular shawl.
What do you think about it?
Love.
I've never either.
So this is a Helen Stewart pattern. Curious Handmade. This was
Yeah.
her mystery knit along. I believe it's her second mystery knit along. And it was a 3 color. So I picked 3 colors. But you know, now that I've knit it, you see all different ways that you could play with color. And I actually think it would be stunning in 1 color. Your favorite yarn, maybe something with some silk that's really drapey, or finely speckled, or it has a beautiful sheen to it or something.
Yeah.
You could really make this a very fancy kind of shawl, I think. But it had simple lace, and I was always changing colors and changing patterns, and
So you were never bored.
never bored. Never.
I feel like Helen's shawl have a real romantic feel to them.
Totally. I agree.
Don't they?
Yes, they're so feminine and
Soft
so
and-
pretty.
yes.
But I love these semicircular, like these half circle stripes like this. And the yarns I used were...
Do you have yarns
I
to
do.
show?
I have little bits. This is all I have left from 3 full skeins. And it was
Wow!
I know. This one I was actually thinking, how much more could I get out of this?
Right.
This was my very first fondant fiber, which was thrilling, and it is so beautiful.
I can't tell you how soft this is.
It's her Austin base, which is her merino cashmere nylon, and
Okay.
the clematis colorway. It was so tonal. You get a lot of lights and darks in there.
You really do.
So I feel like I've got a really beautiful color colors happening in this shawl.
The colors you picked are amazing.
My speckled was by Vivid Yarn Studio. This is her potion colorway.
Look how that knits up, you guys.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this color too.
You said that as soon as you got it.
I knew as soon as I got it, I was like, it has to be something awesome and it has to be a shawl.
Can you guys see a really good close-up? It's amazing.
I think fine black speckles for me are a big deal. I love them.
And I love how they fade to the gray. So you're not getting just black. You're getting the black and the gray.
Yeah.
Oh
so it is
gosh.
really stunning, and it's a big favorite. All three of these yarns I couldn't speak more highly about. I love them all. I was kind of hoping I would have enough for like shorty socks. If I combine all of this, I actually thought maybe I should combine these and make cute little shorty socks.
Totally
because I love the yarns. And my dark wizard, which is a dark tonal charcoal gray, is by Lolo Did It, and it's their Folsom colorway.
That was her very first. Oh my god, that was her very first tonal.
Shut the front door on this. And how does it feel?
It's squishy, and it couldn't be softer.
It's so, both two of these have the cashmere in them. It's very, very soft.
Oh my.
Isn't it pretty? Like with this big white kind of collar and then it pops with the black. I love the way the colors played.
Gosh,
I love the bind off in the dark.
I do too.
Love it.
Did you follow when she's named color A, B, and C? Did you follow
to the letter?
Okay.
Because I just thought Helen knows best at this point. But then you can play with it if you knit it again.
I know, and it's mystery, right? You want to make sure.
I really wanted to do the mystery knit along as it was written. I have gone into that hashtag on Instagram. Wow. Mm-hmm. Right? Such beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And I would actually, knowing what I know now, I would do this identical tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm that happy with it. So,
gosh,
I'm putting it
really
on.
Quick.
You know what? It got big. After clue 3,
How many stitches?
You went from 260 stitches to 520 stitches in a row. You added a yarn over in between every stitch and you doubled your stitches. So I was still on clue 3 when I left. And so clue 4 and 5 were all like 500 plus.
I've never knit a shawl with that many stitches.
Yeah. And it really wasn't that big of a deal. It really wasn't. And I really love this little chevron-y lace pattern at the end.
Well done.
And I really love the charcoal bind off.
I do too.
It really shows, and blocking it
She's
was
really
fun.
played with the color and to make them complement each other in the different sections.
I really like the ones too that are more like tonal and soft colors.
Yeah.
You know, people that have picked colors that are very close together but not the same. That's really beautiful too. But I know I'm going to wear this a lot.
You are going to wear it.
Yeah.
The color's amazing.
It's pretty easy to just throw on too for my shawl impairedness.
You are.
I know,
You're
but the semicircle,
Look at that. There's so much back here. It just sits there.
The semicircle is really easy to just throw on, and it just stays.
Look how pretty that is. Like you're wrapped in a blankie.
It totally feels like that.
Oh my gosh.
And when I went to Phoenix, it's chilly in the morning.
Yeah.
And we'll often have coffee outside. So I took my pajamas, but I also took my On the Spice Market shawl because it's gigantic, and I would wrap up in that every morning and just drink. Oh my God, heavenly.
That does sound heavenly.
So that was awesome.
Okay, I do not have an FO.
What about any works in progress?
I do.
Yay.
So I'll talk about this yarn, and I also have more to talk about it in acquisitions. But I found this yarn, and it had to be knit. It knew what it wanted as soon as I...
Oh my God, I love that hat.
So if you guys remember, if you watched the Yarn Hoarder, Amber had knit one of these hats. I had actually contacted Amber this week and I said, I have DK weight yarn and I know you've knit lots of those hats. What is your stitch count? And then, messaging back and forth, she sent me a picture that she knit of this hat and I said, done.
Yeah.
So I went and bought it. I am making the modifications that Amber Lindemann on Ravelry has made with hers. She did a bit of a quicker decrease, so it didn't have as much slouch. This is the Chamomile hat by Claire Devine.
Oh.
And let me tell you guys, it is...
Is this part of her tea collection?
Might be. I don't know. Does it say that here?
I don't know.
Yeah, the tea collection.
It is. She did it. Okay. Jodi,
I didn't know about it. Okay, so the yarn I am using is On the Round yarn. And I'm going to show you this tag. This is not the yarn. This is not the tag for my yarn. I don't know what I did. Actually, let me show you one that says it's a DK because that's the yarn I'm using.
Look how big the skeins look.
I don't know. This is on the round yarn, and it's in her DK base. This rainbow color is called Speckled Cosmic Rainbow.
It's so pretty.
And I'm actually not sure. I usually have my tags with me, which is weird. I don't know what this tealy green is, but or minty green, but they're both
love that color
on the round. And so I'm knitting.
Isn't a hat the best? It's so funny that you're knitting a hat because I thought to myself, I'm so ready to knit a hat. I don't even wear them, but I want to knit one.
That's
so pretty.
This was 1.5 evenings just working while I'm watching TV. But look at how that rainbow one knits up,
Those
you guys.
speckles are amazing.
I love how they're a little more than a speckled in some areas. They're more of a dash. And then this is a really, really fun stitch. It's actually worked over I'm not going to give it all to you, but it's worked over 3 rows.
Yeah.
But you know what I've never done? One of the rows is knit 1, purl 1 into the same stitch.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Okay.
So that was something new to me. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's knit 1, purl 1. But I just love this hat.
Jodi, it's so pretty.
This is for Madison. I picked this yarn for Maddie.
That's going to look amazing on her. She's a redhead, and this is just going to be so perfect on her.
And she loved it.
And they love fun yarn, right? Kids love oh my goodness gracious.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
So that's been really fun. So yeah, I love a new hat pattern. I can see it myself, and I know I will be knitting more than
That's beautiful. And also, I just love of course, the gray and the yellow. Just
yeah,
like
so the pom-pom will be the blue at the top, or the greenie at the top.
I have some jazz in DK from Yarn Inc. I actually have a few colors in Yarn Inc. DK.
I feel like I need to look in your DK stash.
You totally should.
Why would you buy DK?
Because I knit a DK shawl for someone at Christmas. And then I thought if I'm ordering DK, I would like this color and this color. It was fabulous.
Oh my gosh.
And you actually kind of converted me. I thought I like worsted, but I have to say I prefer DK over worsted for certain things.
I do too. I'm crazy.
Just for certain things.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it.
Okay, so I pulled out, once I bound off this shawl,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, what do I have on the needles that I'm dying to finish? And you know what? The first thing that came to mind was this. I can't believe I'm not done, but that's okay. Cast this on the airplane on our family holiday.
Oh my gosh.
In October.
You are going to love.
So we got home at the end of October. So for November and December, I was knitting for Christmas. And then January was knitting for Off Your Needles. Anyway, so I have come back to my pure joy.
What color is this? Oh, Symphony.
Come on. This is knit in colors that I just can't even. I can't even.
And the fun thing about it is right now, River City Yarns has this yarn.
They do. So this is something you could actually get yourself if you wanted to do the exact same thing. At this moment, you probably could.
Yeah.
It is knit in the Yarn Inc. colorway that Alicia dyed for River City Yarns that I sent an inspiration picture for with the colors. And Alicia interpreted that in this yarn. It is called Symphony.
You guys, it's exclusive. That's a little more greeny than it is, but it's a little more, it's not as limey as that.
I actually thought it was more gray. It's a very nice dusky kind of purple with all this sort of, this like Merlot purple, and there's the sort of chartreusey or olivey green in there, and a burgundy. Anyway, love, love, love. So they do have this at the moment. This is all I have left from a whole 463 yard
That's all you needed? Do you need more?
Nope, I'm done.
It's exclusive to River City Yarns only.
It is.
Yarn Inc. does not sell it on her own.
She does not sell this. So my last wedge and all these little eyelet rows.
Are you in your last wedge?
Yep. Just started the last wedge last night. So of course, you know, I'm completely obsessed. All I want to do is sit down and knit.
Well, now you're on the home
and
stretch.
Finish. This is in the Adam and Eve yarn, which again is another River City Yarns exclusive yarn. Love our local yarn shop. So this is their line Adam and Eve. This is the Relic colorway. So it's a very tonal charcoal gray.
That's amazing.
So this stuff is hand dyed in Canada by the Fleece Artist or handmade in. And you can only get it at rivercityyarns.com or in the shop. And there's so many colorways in this yarn. I've knit a bajillion things in this yarn and I love it. But so that's what I'm working on.
You'll be done this weekend.
I hope so.
Good for you.
I hope so.
Pulling out a shawl. Good for you.
Well, and let me tell you, as I'm knitting this, I'm thinking I would like one in bright colors. I would like one in like a really nice neutral, like on the pattern page, there's the creamy kind of with the gray. I love that too. So this is Pure Joy by Miss Hohi Locatelli. Oh, I think it has been knit so much. You loved yours.
I did it as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
Did we test knit this one?
No.
As soon as it came out available, it was on my needles.
And a lot of people ask, what's a good first shawl? I'm afraid to do short rows. I'm afraid to start a big shawl. I would highly recommend this as your first. If you would
short
like to
rows.
do, yes. It's very repetitive. There's nothing crazy in here. And I think you get a beautiful, beautiful shawl. If you like garter stitch, this is amazing for that.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's a great suggestion for a first short row.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And one of our Instagram friends suggested a while ago, could you guys do some bundles in Ravelry? And I was like, what's a bundle? So if you go to our Ravelry group, I'm going to put a picture up here. There's a little tab across the top that says bundles. Well, I've never even noticed it or used it, but you can make groups of patterns in whatever way you want. So we created...
Like our favorite shawls?
I did one that's just shawl suggestions because people always say, what shawl? And then somebody said, how about where you can use gradients or mini skeins or something like that. So there's one in there that's one skein shawls. There's one in there that's just ones we love. And there's one in there where you can incorporate minis. And then there's a sock talk one too. And people often say, what kind of socks should I knit? And these are all open to our members. If you love something in these categories, add it. So you can add.
Can you add a note to it saying this is an excellent first time sock, or you just link the patterns?
No, it just shows the I don't know about the note thing. I really didn't even know how to do this bundle thing. I just figured it out, and so that's there. So if you're in the Ravelry group, you're looking for things to do. Those are some suggestions, and we hope it's inspiring for you. We haven't knit everything in there, but we love it.
It's like Amber when I asked her about a DK hat, and it came to. I love finding new patterns.
Right?
I know.
Because it can be a little overwhelming in Ravelry. When you type in DK and hat,
24,000.
How many thousand things come up, right?
I know, that's where I started. And then I thought, Amber has knit 5 million hats.
Yeah.
And I thought she would be an excellent one to go to.
She totally is.
Yeah.
And Amber has a podcast. It's called the Yarn Hoarder Podcast. Love.
I do love
You think this is a lot of yarn? No.
Oh my God. This isn't even
not
a lot of yarn.
even.
4 cubbies is not a lot of yarn.
I think in my dreams, I go to Amber's house and I pull all that yarn on the floor and I just roll around in it. Wouldn't that be fun? No, not naked. Because then who's gonna knit with it?
Let it rain yarn.
Totally. Amber, we would like a play date.
Totally. Okay, sock talk.
Sock talk. Okay, go ahead. What are you working on?
Okay, let me peek in here. Do you have sock blockers?
I do. Do you need one more than one? Because they're hanging on the end of that thing there on a little hook.
Oh my God, you rock.
Stick-on hooks. They do the job.
Okay, so Tracie,
Jodi,
I have been.
I feel like I have hardly seen you.
We have. You've been away, and then you were skipping work all week.
Oh, my work. I can't even. I've been working like a dog lately.
Yeah, and the JOB, right?
Lots of JOBs.
Okay, so do you guys remember Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem? I had finished one sock. Do you want to hold that?
Jodi, you're so bad. Now I get when people say we're such enablers. Now all I want to do is buy this.
Tracie, it's like a micro stripe, like my banana hammock socks.
But with neon speckles in between.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my God, Jodi, they're so beautiful.
Isn't it awesome? So this was a brand new cast on.
When?
In the last week or so.
It was?
Yeah, like I had one was complete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this was
so you finished the pair this week.
You guys.
That's amazing.
And then I just picked a fun speckled that sort of mimicked a lot of the other colors.
So remember how we didn't know what that meant? With Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem went?
Sesame Street.
No, the Muppets.
Muppets.
The band, where Animal is the drummer? That's what they are. Everybody
Stitched
knew
Together
that
Studio. And I found this yarn by Instagram. She had posted this one on Instagram.
Okay, this is amazing. Where's she from?
It's a shop. Stitched Together. Okay, it's a...
And this mini is what? Just whatever?
I couldn't tell you.
It's so... I love it when people use the speckled or stripes as the contrast.
That's my new thing.
Oh my God, I love it.
How amazing.
Jodi.
Okay, so you go. Sock talk.
Love it. Sock talk. Okay, I cast on March socks because I was on holiday. So in my brand new Mrs. Brown sock sack, This is the Look at the Flowers Lizzie colorway.
That's fun, huh?
Love it. Love our Lolo. I cast on the coloring book yarn in the Good Vibes colorway.
See, that does not even do it justice.
It totally doesn't. I was shocked when I knit this up. Shocked. Look what it looks like knit up.
You guys. She's amazing.
Come on.
She's amazing.
This is crazy. This sock, I didn't want to put it down. All I wanted to do is continue to knit. I wanted to do it a little bit shorter because it just seems summery to me. And I just thought, that's what I thought. The contrast color that I've used is Sweet Georgia Yarns Tough Love Sock.
Yeah. In
their pink grapefruit colorway.
Isn't that ballerina pink amazing?
Yes. So this was just a little leftover that I had from my sale shawl.
Okay.
It was 3 colors of Tough Love sock or whatever. Anyway, so I just thought, well, isn't that a pretty contrast color? But look at her stripes. I was just crazy in love with the colors. It's fresh and fun and springy.
It really is. Do you remember
this
the name?
pink, this is called Good Vibes.
Oh, Good Vibes.
And the pink, it really, really pops once you knit it. But I feel like
you, Miss Cast on a Second.
Oh, totally. Look at that. So these will be I'm sure I'm going to have March socks that actually start and finish in March this month.
I'm impressed with our sock knitting.
Okay, we must be competitive people. Like this knit along is going to keep me honest. Don't you feel like you want to start and finish?
January was a write-off. February, I rocked it.
You totally rocked it. We both had a pair in February. I think April for me might be all about second socks.
March for me is second sock. So if you out there have 2 single socks and you knit 2 more single socks to match up the 2 pairs, enter those 2 pairs as an entry.
Well, it's true because somebody messaged me and said, I knit 3 single socks this month.
Done.
Can I put it in there? And you don't have to have matching socks for it to be.
Yeah.
You knit those 3 socks this month. It started in March, ending in March. Put them in our sock bash.
I agree.
We did our second socks of summer knit along last year where it was all about just finishing second socks.
I think we should do that.
I think that should be an annual thing.
Yeah.
Mainly for selfish reasons because I have about 12 second socks to knit.
That's so
but
funny.
I loved it. So loving coloring book yarns. And of course I go straight to her shop thinking I want more. And I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I did knit that sock on my signature circular needles.
Beautiful.
And I will be, continuing to.
Do they have a 2.5 in those yet?
I don't know.
Because they only came out with the ones.
When it came out, so this is a 2.25 millimeter on a 40-inch cord.
40 is too long.
It's, you know what? I have to agree with you now. If you're knitting single socks, I think the 32 inch is great. I always thought 40 was the way to go, but now...
Not undoable. It's just, for me, the cord is a touch long.
It is, and I kind of agree with you at this point. I love, and when I got this needle, it was this is the stiletto tip.
Look at it.
And it's so pointy that I was splitting my yarn. And I actually thought, I don't know if I love this needle.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of getting used to the new point. I love
it's a treat.
Needle. So, do you need to spend a ton of money to get a good knitting needle? No, I don't believe that at all. If you're interested or curious about the signature, I say yes, I love them.
Because you know what? Speaking of sock needles, that I've been knitting mine on lately is a $6 or $7 Knit Picks sock needles. I've had this crammed in the bag.
You like the cord? It's a big deal for me.
I do like the cord. It's not a crazy sharp needle, but let me tell you, sharp enough for any socks and patterning.
Yeah. I don't need super duper sharp.
$6 or $7.
That's amazing. And I just watched a while ago when it came out. Christine Kelly has University, her podcast.
Yeah, she doesn't know much about knitting.
She knows basically nothing. But if you want to go, she is so
wealth of
educated.
Knowledge.
She really is. It is when she says University, I learn something every single time. And she does she'll do an actual study, right? Like she'll break it out and she'll test things. And she did break down knitting needles on one of her latest episodes.
I have not watched it. I did see it. What did she say was her favorite sock needle?
I think she was a big Haya fan.
Was she? That's what the red covered.
Or was it Chow? No, that's Chow Gu has the red. But it is.
I'll watch it.
It's worth watching in case you're looking for another opinion or you're thinking about investing in a set of needles. She really compares a huge, she has several sets of needles.
Because the needle sets are pricey.
They certainly can be.
So when you want to get a needle set, you want to make sure you're going to love it.
And everybody seems to love a different material to work on. Yeah. I really love these nickel or aluminum needles. Lots of people like the acrylic or the like Knit Picks has those marbles, and there's wooden needles, and there's all kinds of things. So it's a personal opinion.
Exactly.
But that was a really cool thing to watch.
I love
So
learning
University
stuff like that.
is a podcast I never miss.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So on to my next talk.
Okay.
Do you guys remember a year ago?
Oh my God, these colors.
Last year in Mexico, spring break, March 2016, I knit this whole sock. And you guys, I looked on Desert Vista Dye Works website. This is not on the website right now.
She's really good about doing that though. Like putting colors away and then bringing them back.
So if people message her, if enough people message her, maybe she will.
Well, maybe she's got plans to bring it back for summer. What? That's amazing.
Do you notice anything different?
Do we notice anything different? Yes, you did 2 totally different heels.
I did. So this one, at that time, I had never done an afterthought heel of any kind. Right. And I love this. You know, when I was saying I will never go back to this, somebody said, but isn't this, thicker and more sturdy? Yeah, it is. But I'm not hard on my socks. So it's...
Yeah, you're lucky that more than one heel works for you.
Yeah.
And I do find that these afterthought heels in the Smooth Operator sock zip. That you knit your socks faster.
I agree.
Is my personal opinion. It's super easy to just pop in that heel. Jodi heels are so pretty.
I knit my second one. And the only thing I did differently was I did a cut-in afterthought heel.
And these are the Lisa Frank colorway.
Lisa Frank, which comes. This is. I have mine on sparkle. How 80s is that?
No, I can't.
80s, 90s.
Cannot even.
And this was a mini that came with it.
That's so cool.
A striped mini. So, oh my gosh.
Jodi, that's beautiful.
This is enough for shorty socks. You take that.
Do you think it is?
Oh, yes. I won't give you this because that's all that's left. You should knit shorty socks.
Oh my God, I wonder how much. I gotta weigh it. Thanks, Jode. Okay, this hot pink.
It's that bright.
I just love hot pink.
It's that bright.
And the turquoise and the green together, that's really, really, really fun.
So these were a joy. So that's what I mean. Like
I would love obsessed. A whole skein of a black and white stripe.
Oh, wouldn't you have fun with heels and toes?
Yeah. Or even a beautiful gray and white stripe or something like that. But I think this black and white is so fun for all the bright colored socks that you have.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, so you'd like it for heels, toes, and cuffs.
I would. Just to have a whole skein.
Yeah.
To do for extra little things like that. Jodi.
And this is in my by the lake bag. By the lake shore.
Lakeside.
By the lakeside, sorry. Don't you love her
Yes,
bags?
I love Sandy's
Look at
bags. And she's got a podcast called, I think I want to say Sandy, or her shop is Sandy by the Lakeside, and her podcast is By the Lakeside, and it's another one I never miss.
They're just so summery, and I just love it.
She always does a beautiful canvas bottoms, and her fabric choices are beautiful.
Look at that natural sort of linen-y canvas.
This one reminded me of Amsterdam, with the little skinny houses and the bikes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, and the tulips. I think it's beautiful.
Stunning.
It's a great sock bag. Okay, so not only did I knit like a 1.5 of my March socks.
Yeah.
I finished one of my January socks.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Should we take this off?
Or here, there's the other one right here. Oops.
Avalanche.
I'm drinking my espresso this morning because I am like, what? I haven't had any coffee this morning.
Okay, do you know what? I was up at 3:45 till about 20 after 5.
I would have been up knitting. I don't lay in bed for that.
I watched my iPad.
Oh. Okay.
What?
Do we remember this? It's very shady here for some reason today.
Is it?
This is my first ever Desert Vista Dye Works. Again, it's a color you knit, and I thought, what? I need it.
Somebody is cold outside.
Somebody is cold outside. This is the Smooth Operator sock as well, which my first one also was. And my little contrast color,
it's like blush,
is Lolo Did It Hello Gorgeous. It's
every time I see that I go crazy.
It's so aptly named. It is gorgeous. I love it. This is really one of my favorite colors. So this is the sock I knit on my signature, and now that I'm knitting the other sock, I'm going to move it. I'm going to start, move it over to my other one.
Okay.
But I figure, better late than never. This was my January, and I'll get it done. But this might be my second sock of summer thing. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
So I love it. Can I just mention one thing quickly?
Mention as much as you want.
One of our questions in the Ravelry group lately, and I have to say how much I love the questions in the Ravelry group. We really try and get in there and answer as much as we can. So thank you for putting those in there. Somebody asked, what method do you use for changing the color yarn you use for heels, toes, and cuffs?
Got it.
So do you want to explain that?
I literally, as soon as I get done, as much as I'm knitting for the sock to the desired length, I will break that off.
So leave like a 6 or 7 inch tail.
Yeah. And I will now stick my needle in as if to knit, and literally just loop my yarn around and start to knit.
You leave a little tail of your new color and just start knitting. I remember asking the same question to Barb at River City Yarns when I was learning how to knit. Well, how do you change colors?
Yeah.
It is literally you cut the old one, because I'm not going to use it anymore. If I was using this 2 rows later, I would not cut it.
Yes, you'd carry it up.
So but because I know I'm done, I'm going to be just doing my toe. You cut that and leave an end for weaving in, and then I'm going to start a new one. Now, when I go to weave these ends in, the blue one is on this side. I'm going to weave it this way. And then the pink one, I'm going to weave this way, because you do get this little tiny, I don't know if you can see that. See that little tiny hole there? So in order to close that up, you just weave your tails in opposite directions. Done.
I will take those 2 ends for me, and I will tie it once and give it a little tug, and then do the same thing Tracy just said.
Sure.
Not a knot, just a one tie.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah.
That's how we do that. And I love the question. So thank you very much. I just thought it would be really easy to go talk about it on the podcast instead of typing all of that out.
Totally. Don't panic, because when you come back, the first stitch you're going to knit is going to be quite loose, because that blue, your main color is just a hanging tail. So just tighten that up. And then when you come around that last stitch, is it the last stitch? Yes. The last stitch is loose because it was the last stitch is going to be loose because it's your last main color. So just tighten it up, and same with your first stitch going around.
Anything that's a tail.
Yeah.
Because it's not, anchored, that's the thing that will be loose.
Don't panic, because when you go into it, it might just go like crazy loose.
You can tug it on the other end.
Totally. That's all you do.
Okay.
Tug it. Just give it a little tug. Okay.
No, we're not 12.
Apparently
a little bit. So thanks for that question. I love it.
Oh, your sock feels so soft.
Okay, this yarn.
Is it Anne's face?
This yarn. Okay, so we were lucky enough to get a skein. Anne sent her holiday time one, or vintage holiday.
She gifted it to you.
She gave it to me.
Because I wanted to order one for Christmas for you.
Oh my God.
And she said, I would love to gift you that.
No, honestly, what? I wish, do you ever travel with an emergency ball of yarn? Like you take...
No.
I do all the time.
But I will travel with 2 socks.
Yeah, I know, but still, what if?
No.
I usually travel with an emergency ball of yarn. This was the first trip I didn't. So I really knit the things that I took with me. Well, I have to say I would have cast it on, because we were given a beautiful sock pattern while I was away.
Yes.
And several, actually. And so I feel like I could have been distracted. But this yarn is squishy and beautiful.
It's beautiful. Is that blocked?
Yes, this one's blocked. But isn't it soft?
Yes, it's just...
Jodi.
Tracy, I'm not kidding you. I've been knitting all the things. Socks. All the socks. I am... all these socks that I've been showing you, I had either one started or one done and just needed the second one. So it's like...
This is one of my all-time favorite colorways of yarn I've ever seen in my life.
Modern.
Yes.
By Stacy of Mustache Yarns. I don't know what possessed me not to have knit this full. Tracy, I had knit, I'm not kidding you, till about here.
Yeah. And I did the same thing as you. I loved the pattern I loved all the colors in it so much. I really did not add any contrast, like much contrast in mine. I don't think I added anything.
Look at my heel.
This is awesome. Is this vivid?
It's Yarn Ink. It's Jelly Bean. It was one that her daughter had did.
Oh, a mini.
Yeah, a mini. I just wanted to have a variegated.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Those are such happy socks.
So modern is crazy beautiful.
Okay, so Stacy is going to be at, what is it? DFW?
This weekend?
Is it this weekend or next weekend? Oh, could you imagine a whole booth of just...
I thought it was last weekend.
No.
Okay. And then Diane had said it's something about in a couple weeks.
So Diane the Suburban Stitcher, again, one of my favorite podcasts, she's going to be selling her bags.
And yarn.
And at Stacy's booth where it's full of mustache yarns. I would lose it. I would lose my...
I wouldn't have to go to any other booth.
I don't think I would either.
Especially because I'm on this ultra huge sock kick right now.
Socks are, I'm totally obsessive.
I haven't knit one stitch on my
but
shawl.
I wear them all the time. You haven't?
No.
I'm really dying to cast on them. You know, seriously, I see you do it and then I want to do it myself too. I was like, I can't cast on a bendy arrow.
That's the thing. Sure you
Even
could.
though I want one.
Sure you could.
I'm going to.
Just make sure you keep that in the back of your mind.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that one.
Do you have any more socks?
I don't have any more socks for Sock Talk, but we got some amazing patterns donated as prizes. Do you have any more socks?
I do.
Okay, show me. Look at you and your all... This could have been Jodi's Sock Talk segment.
Speaking of vintage holiday.
Wow.
This is...
I'm totally knitting mine.
Coloring book yarn.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
So to me, it is Christmassy, but it isn't.
Oh
Don't you
God,
think?
I love it. Oh. I love red and pink and that apple green together.
This is, if I was thinking of a Christmas color, a non-traditional Christmas color, this would be it.
It's just so fun and happy.
Vintage holiday. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Like forest green doesn't do it for me. This kind of green,
no, it doesn't really.
love.
I agree.
Jodi, it's beautiful.
So Anne doesn't have anything in her shop, but just message her if you see anything here. I'm not sure what her policy is.
No, seriously. Did you do any work while I was gone? No, I have to say no.
This is I worked every day. This is evening, and that's
do you have little sock knitting elves at your house?
Can I just say, oh my God,
this color is another one of my all-time favorite colors.
So
Jodi,
whatever. Just how many socks was that? 5?
Jodi. Sock Talk by Nomadic Yarns. Oh my God, I need another ball of that.
You know what this is? This is navy, not black. Did you know that? I kept knitting it thinking, oh my God, is that navy? And then I went and looked on her listing. It's navy.
Well, it's awesome, whatever it is.
So this is a sport sock, and I still knit 64 stitches.
I was just going to ask you what you do for that. So these ones might feel a little slouchier for you. Different size needle?
No.
Okay.
So that's a bit of an experiment. I have knit sport socks and I haven't changed my stitch count before, so I'm hoping. I think these will be a little bit more like maybe bed socks.
Right.
Because they're considerably thicker.
You could probably go up a needle size. Like you could probably go to 56 stitches. Do you knit yours on a 2.5?
Yes.
Yeah, it's worth experimenting with.
Yeah.
I wonder what... Like even just up one needle size and down one. And because you're vanilla, it's not like you have to do like a 4-stitch repeat. You could do as many stitches as you want. You could do a little bit less. That's amazing. I wear mine all the time.
Pardon?
I wear my socks all the time.
I love this color.
I know.
Ashley does have this in her shop right now.
Ashley is another stripe queen.
Okay, I'm not done. So.
You have got to be kidding me. Excuse me while I just go have a nap. Nice snort.
I know, whatever.
Okay, I'm just going to drink my latte. Don't bug me.
Okay, so this is very little, but I'm super excited. Look what I cast on. Do you guys remember?
Oh, I'm so close.
This is Gingerbread House, and this is Jinx Yarn. This is her Christmas colorway, so it's not available, but it will be available again, I think maybe November of next year. Mm-hmm. Tracy and I split a skein.
It's so
because
popular.
I literally could not get a second skein.
It's so popular. And so beautiful for such a good reason. This is another. I think I love pink. And what's with the 2 at a time? Who the hell are you? Are you liking it?
Yeah.
Good.
The 3 rounds that I've done.
So far I haven't quit.
I do. There's something about this. Because I'm going to knit basically this whole ball of yarn and then put in the toe and then cut in the heel.
Yeah.
Because Tracie and I shared, so each one of these is only 25 grams.
Right.
So I'm going to get a good length of sock.
So you're not doing see, I did a contrasting cuff to get more length in my sock.
What I actually thought of doing.
You don't need it though. You don't need it.
I could do the leg just in this.
Mm-hmm. But then you'll never see it.
Because why?
Well, oh no, I guess maybe. I guess.
Anyway, I think I'm going to knit to see how long I get. And
right.
if I need, I can maybe put an exaggerate, like a stripe before the toe, a couple of colors. So I'm trying.
Jodi, it's beautiful.
Two
Good
at a
for
time.
you.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the way to do it. And I've always said, it makes the most sense to knit your socks toe up, 2 at a time. It's very economical for yarn management, and then you're done.
Yeah, so I'll see how it goes. I'm going to really give it the...
And I think with the afterthought heel that we're loving so much, 2 at a time is a lot less cumbersome, right? Like it can be the turning of the heel and the heel flap and all that, to me is a little bit awkward. 2 at a time.
So I'm going to finish the whole entire thing, do what I'm doing with the toe, Kitchener both, and then cut the heels in.
I want to do that afterthought everything sock.
I know.
Where you knit a tube like this long,
and then
it's 2 socks, but you've only knit 1 long tube, and then you cut in heels and toes and stuff.
I think that would be fun, because that's my favorite part about the socks.
Me too. Oh my God, I love cutting my knitting.
What else?
So, okay, now that, are we done? Okay. Let me show all these beautiful socks that have been donated to us, and I'm going to put a little video right here. We appreciate these donations so much, and all of the socks are gorgeous. And you can see why I was totally distracted and wanting to cast on new ones. So, no emergency ball of yarn. And how about this? No yarn shop visit while I was gone.
Yeah, well, it's with that. Mom offered.
I know. Well, it's really not very close.
It's 45 minutes.
It is.
I think I would have said no too.
It is. And you know what? Our trip was kind of short, and I just, I got a skein or 2 at home. So I was okay to not. Although I really would like to have gone to see it, but I didn't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So that's what happened.
Yeah.
We just sort of hung out around closer to the house. And so we have all sorts of fun things going on in our Ravelry group. We should do maybe our little administration things.
Let's do that.
So we have our swap, which is in full swing.
We do.
And there's actually some packages that have reached their destination.
Mine is sent.
Yay. I just got my address today from my partner, so I will send it off now, probably next week. But that's okay. No big deal. I have it put together, and it's all wrapped, and it's ready to go. I'm very excited. How about this? I chose, this girl said she was from Amsterdam, so I thought, oh my God, I love Amsterdam. I had such a good time there. I pick you.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the whole reason. She messaged me back and said, we've met. She said, I was at knit night at Stephen and Penelope the night you were there.
Well, tell us the story again.
Crazy?
Because our viewers are going to remember.
Okay, so if you've been with us for a while, my family and I went on a trip to Italy and the Netherlands a little bit in the fall. It was an amazing trip. And while we were in Amsterdam, of course, I only had one thing that I said to my family I have to do. Go to Stephen and Penelope, the yarn shop.
Yeah.
Went, bought yarn. It was a blast. The next night was their knit night. My husband said, you should go. And I said, well, what are you guys going to do? And he goes, no, really, you should go.
We're going to red light it.
I went, yeah. After the red light district, we went to the yarn shop. And there were so many lovely people there, and it was so much fun, and I'm glad he sort of pushed me to do it, because they had wine and chips. And
Every time?
I don't know. That's how fun it is in Europe.
Oh my gosh.
But there was this girl there with a beautiful shawl, and I complimented her on it, and it had beads. And I said, oh, the beads are beautiful. Yeah. And she said, I got them on Granville Island. And I kind of thought I was mishearing her, which is in Vancouver, Canada, Granville Island. We had just been to Knit City in Vancouver, Canada. And apparently she was in Knit City at the same time. And now we're meeting in Amsterdam.
And for no other reason that she's from Amsterdam, you chose her.
And then we have a swap, and the name says Amsterdam. So I thought, I'll pick you. And apparently we have met. And she spent time in Edmonton working. She did some kind of internship or something here where we live.
God, that's crazy.
It is the freakiest thing, and I love stories like that.
I do too.
So the one thing I want to say about the swap is, first of all, I need to apologize because I did forget a few people. But as soon as you messaged me, I matched you up. So everybody should be good now.
250 plus people were a little...
I don't know what the most efficient way of putting together a swap is, and if anybody has that answer, I would love it because the swaps are really fun.
Melissa might. She's done biggies.
She's the best. Spicy homemaker.
Racy.
We love our spicy.
Okay, so everyone's paired up.
Yeah, so the only thing I have to say about the swap is if you have signed up for the swap and your partner has messaged you, please message them back.
Yeah.
Everybody just wants to keep the communication going.
People get nervous.
They do. And if you have signed up for the swap and have changed your mind, we have so many alternate swap angels that have signed up. It is no big deal. You can come into the next time. We are not going to blacklist you. You can join us next time. If you've changed your mind for any reason, and I don't even need that reason, just message me on Ravelry. I will rematch up your partner.
Yeah.
And no problem. It is no big deal.
It is no big
Don't
deal.
feel bad for a second.
Life happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you do have a partner and they're messaging you, please be prompt and just get back to them.
Yeah.
Then I don't get messages that say my partner won't message me back.
Totally.
But
That's so funny.
It's been a blast. And swaps are super fun. And we'd like to do more of them. So I hope you're having fun with that.
Yeah. That is so fun to send treats.
It is. It is. I put everything in my box is Canadian. So that's exciting.
So where are we now?
Well, maybe we should mention our knit-alongs that are going on.
We've talked about our sock bash,
Yep.
which is our monthly sock knit along for the whole 2017.
Yes.
So just let us know when you post your finished pair. They need to be started and finished in the same month. Just let us know how they remind you of that month or why you chose them for that month. So sock bash all year.
Yeah.
Which is the next one?
We have our girl from the grocery store knit-along going. And we've taken off an end date for that. But I feel like we should probably add a date so people can finish their projects. Like maybe, I don't know, middle of April or
I was
end
just
of
thinking
April.
April 15th.
Okay.
That gives them another month.
April 15th. One more month to knit your girl from the grocery store and get it in. We actually started this at the end of December. So that's been pretty long knit-along for our shawl. But we wanted you guys to have time to get your tightly knit sets from Hugh Loco.
Yeah.
And whatever else you want to knit it in. So there you go. We're going to add, the girl from the grocery store is going to be done April 15th. We'll be able to draw prizes and mail out packages and see everybody's beautiful work.
Awesome. Because then we'll be able to start a new cal.
Yes.
We'll think about that.
Yes.
Okay, and so the next one it's almost finished, you guys.
Yes.
2 more weeks, our BFF cal.
Yes.
The Jane Richmond Shannon Cook. Get your patterns finished up and entered to our finished object thread in Ravelry by March 31st.
I know.
It's so exciting.
So many beautiful patterns. We love Jane Richmond and Shannon Cook.
Yeah.
It's been
all
so
so
patterns.
fun to see them. I really want to knit the Jane Richmond, that cowl with the, what's that one?
Erica cowl, it's called. It's so beautiful. And you guys,
The fringe.
if you're looking for a quick knit and you want to get in on
That's
this knit
it.
along, it's actually a cowl that's knit flat like a scarf. And then you seam it up. And then you add this giant fringe. Okay, I'm going to have put a picture
But it's
here.
bigger weight, thicker weight. It's bulky,
It's knit
I
in a
think.
bulky weight yarn. She knit it in Cascade Eco wool.
Is that worsted?
No, it's like, it's a chunky weight.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
And it comes in tons of colors. But if you buy 1 ball of Eco wool, which is actually very economical,
Yeah.
you get 2 Erica cowls out of 1 ball of yarn.
And you guys, I bet you a couple of evenings that thing is done.
It totally will be.
Yeah.
It totally will be. It's beautiful and ribbed, and it's got some eyelets, and
Think gift knitting for the fall for Christmas.
totally.
Do it now.
I'm going to be doing that this year. I'm not going to knit like a crazy person all of November and December. I know. I'm going to start putting things away.
You know what I really liked seeing? And it brought Natalie, who is Remember It's Pottery, comes to mind. She's doing the ornament along.
I know.
That Molly from A Homespun
Yes.
House and
Amber of Maker's Haven.
yeah, they're hosting. She's going to have the best stash of ornaments. I don't know if she ties them on or gives them gifts or what she does with them.
Kate, yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
So Amber has the Maker's Haven shop and podcast.
Yeah.
And Molly has the Homespun House shop and podcast, which are both amazing.
Yeah.
But you're right, this knit along's amazing. And Joyce of Ruby Moss Cottage.
How
Again,
great is she?
never miss Joyce.
Joyce, and we need to come to the coast and stay with you for the weekend.
I think she would like that. She said she would come with us to Edinburgh Yarn Festival. I can't believe we haven't mentioned that.
We could all fly to Toronto and go out together.
Last weekend was the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and I sat at home and
jealous.
pouted like a baby. Not really, but I would love to be there.
Mika.
What?
Mika Makes? Do you know that on Instagram? She went.
Was she the girl that
she's
had the hot
gorgeous.
pink sweater?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yes, she's
from,
gorgeous.
I think she's from New York or New. I think she's right around there.
She is gorgeous.
New York or New Jersey.
She had a most amazing hot pink sweater.
Well, against her skin, it's just
God.
stunning.
I love hot pink.
So I saw pictures all over Instagram thinking, so what would that be equivalent to? Rhinebeck?
Mm-hmm. That's I think the Rhinebeck of Europe. It's a big deal.
One a year.
And it's all kinds. I think it's classes and marketplace and meetups and just even being in Edinburgh with all the stone streets and stone buildings, and I just love the feel of
I say, so you're 48 this year, I'm 46 this summer. I say for our your 50th birthday we go to Edinburgh Yard Festival.
Next year.
Oh, next year.
No time like the present.
Okay, well, we're doing a whole bunch of stuff in the fall.
We need to get on it.
My husband might divorce me.
I personally think there need to be some shift in dates for several. Why is everything in the fall? All the
I know.
yarn festivals.
Maybe just at the beginning of the war, right before the winter hits.
I don't see us going to Rhinebeck every year, so it's not like that would be a conflict. But
this fall we're going to Rhinebeck in Knit City, and then 3 months later we go to Edinburgh.
We might have to drag our husbands, and that's probably going to be.
He would go.
It would be totally fine, and that's how you get around it.
Okay, good, done.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, how lucky are all of you that went to Edinburgh, or all of us?
So fun to see your pictures.
We all just went, drooled on Instagram, and we can't wait to see all the podcasts that are going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what else?
I don't even know what we're talking about. We did have an Instagram giveaway.
We did. Did you
pick a winner? Week. I picked a winner. And this is who it is.
Knit Too Much, Jess Bennett.
If you are knit too much on Instagram, this baby's coming to live with you.
Lucky.
Circus Tonic handmade yarn. We showed this last time. This is from the lovely Hannah in
all
Australia.
the way across the pond. No, that's the other way. Down under.
It's super duper far.
Yeah.
It's like half, for us, it's super duper far. Yeah. Anyway, we absolutely love her Hannah's yarn.
We do.
And this is donated by Hannah. We will throw in some goodies that are from us, and we can't wait to send this to you. So Jess, if you see this before we message you, give us your address somehow. Ravelry, Instagram, personal message somehow. And we'll send it off next week.
Yay. So what else is in here? What's this?
These are all the beautiful sock patterns that we showed already.
We'll have showed already.
Total party in our Ravelry mailbox, but we did get party in our regular mailbox as well.
Okay, let's see that.
And if you haven't been with us for very long, party in our mailbox are things that people have sent us as gifts, possibly to give away.
Get the phone!
It's never anybody. You don't have to. Don't listen to Auntie.
Get it!
It's always
run! Okay. So it's something that's been gifted to us or donated to us, and it's something we haven't purchased. It's a
and
party
we're so
in
excited to share it with you. So these are things most of the time that we get to send as a gift or a giveaway in a cal or something like that. So the first one that came in, and this was like the day we podcasted last. You are not even going to believe this. This is from Gauge Dye Works, which you may know first and foremost as Caterpillar Greens Yarn.
I wonder what prompted her to change the name.
I don't
Rebrand.
know. So she's got new labels, new logo, same amazing yarn.
Yeah. You guys look at it's like the most coolest blue with stripes.
This is one of her sock stripe. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It reminds me of a peacock. Oh shoot, this was a sock club. Hopefully everybody's got it by now. This was her club. Spoiler, we're so bad at this. Okay, February 2017 sock club. It's an 80 merino.
It's middle of March. For sure people have gotten it.
I think so. I think everybody has it. I'm so sorry if I've spoiled anything, you guys. It is an 80% merino, 20% nylon, 100%.
Okay,
it's
so
amazing.
When I say blue, it's like a
peacocky teal.
A tealy navy. Does that make sense?
Well, it's very teal to me. If you've never seen Caterpillar Green Yarns, but now is Gauge Dye Works, go check them out on Instagram and see how beautiful.
But this is all random how it knits up, right? It's not like I
don't know how she's done this one. She's got some that are like that, some that are,
Okay, so we're not sure how this knits up.
Different types of stripes. We've showed in the past her shawl stripes, which was the January yarn, and we do have March yarn coming as well.
So this is a giveaway.
So this was sent as a giveaway, or just as a treat from Catherine at Gauge Dye Works. So the whole subscription. We did. So we love our Gauge Dye Works.
Yeah.
And look what she sends in there. She sends you her little, that's her new logo. And on it is a ruler. We're always measuring, you know, how long have I knit for my cuff or whatever, if you're going to use socks. It's beautiful. I love. There's her little thing. Caterpillar Greens is now
I'm going to ask her that in Knit City.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got a reason.
Well, yeah. To rebrand?
Yeah.
She uses the same font, though, I believe.
I love that typewriter kind of. Yeah.
Love it.
So that was one party in our mailbox, which is so exciting.
I have a party in my mailbox.
Okay.
So I was talking before about On the Round, which I just found on Instagram. I know a lot of people, she's been dyeing for a while. What I sort of wanted to do was find some indie dyers that wasn't Vivid or Yarning or...
Somebody that you hadn't...
It's not as readily known maybe
Right.
to everybody. And so when I saw her colors knit up...
So how did you go about that? Did you go on Etsy? Did you go on Instagram? Or what were you looking at?
I was looking on Instagram.
Okay. I the name rings a bell to me. I don't
Look at
have
her
any of this
logo.
yarn though.
I'm crazy about her logo.
Isn't it so cute?
So I went ahead and ordered a few skeins, and then I don't know what happened. Did I forget?
You
that I
must have been
ordered?
in a shopping mood. You got a beautiful order of yarn, Jodi.
You guys. So this one on the end is actually my favorite. This one is Everyday Fingering Sock, and it's Mavis. Look at that.
So that's a merino nylon, that one? Oh, it's gorgeous, Jodi. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
This is called After the Storm, you guys.
This one's just superwash merino. I don't see nylon on this one, so beautiful shawl yarn. Oh, I love that.
After the Storm. And then I think this is the speckled rainbow, but you remember mine was DK. This is her sock yarn. I think this was the one that she sent for a giveaway.
Wow.
But what my intention was when I ordered these is I'm giving these away as well.
Jodi.
And she was so sweet is to send a giveaway one as well. Look at this, you guys.
So she's at ontheround.com.
Yeah.
Also Etsy? No.
But
No,
she is on
ontheround.com.
Instagram. On Instagram as On the Round.
So her signature sock has nylon, which is this one, and her everyday fingering is 100% merino. Just so when you're ordering, just keep an eye out for that if you want to knit.
It's an 80-20.
Look how plump it is and squishy.
Ridiculous.
Come
Look at
on.
that color, you guys, with the purple.
That. What? That is just so
Anyway,
fabulous.
so I love to be able to shine a little beacon of light on these beautiful indie dyers.
Well, we have some new friends that messaged us, and we'll be sending yarn. So I can't wait to show those.
Yeah.
And again, they're dyers that are new to me, and I bet you they're new to you too. So that'll be really fun
Yeah.
too. On the Round, fun.
Yeah. So that was a bit of both, a bit of
I
stash
love
and a bit of
her base. It's
Yes.
really squishy and
Yes.
plump. I'll have to
Okay.
knit socks out of it.
You go next.
Well, this one is so cute. This was actually a podcast birthday gift
This was
from
hilarious.
friends from way back. So if you have been watching us since the beginning, I believe it was episode 4.
They're Knit Vicious.
We said, you guys have to go watch the Knit Vicious podcast. And we went on and on about Knit Vicious.
We said it so
how
many
much we love
times.
these girls, how fabulous they are. And we got everything right except the podcast name. It's actually Knitorious, and it is Carrie and Kelly. And they're ridiculously sweet and cute, and I love them.
Look at this. It's
Another
like one
great
of those little
podcast.
market stands.
Look what these ladies sent as a podcast birthday. A
Chalk.
beautiful, what do they call those? Something board, like a sandwich board that's called.
With those like little peg art.
Well, and they did that themselves.
Oh my God.
So they sent a beautiful handmade card. And they said, congrats on your 1-year podiversary. Here's to many more laughs and stitches. And Kelly actually was the one that made the sign. But it, of course, is from both
she's so
ladies. So,
handy.
mwah, mwah, thank you both so much. And they like to go out for coffee to their local coffee shop and eat these
Who doesn't?
Stroopy's waffles. So these actually saw when we were in Amsterdam.
I've never tried one.
They were in our hotel room. And they're
Every day?
round. They're round because you get a steaming cup of something and you put them on your drink like this.
Mmm.
And there's caramel in between these super duper thin waffles.
I'm putting this broken
And the
in my bag.
steam from your drink makes the caramel all gooey. So Dutch people, you were so lucky. And
Maybe
they
you're
sent
going to
these-
get another one of those in your swap.
Maybe. So they sent these goodies for us because they know, we love a good goodie.
Thank you so much.
It just touched my heart that I love handmade things.
Actually, I think I'm taking this home for my mom.
You totally should. It's super, super cute.
I have the perfect spot for it.
Well, and I love the color, and it's just it was very touching and very sweet. So we love you ladies over at Knit Vicious.
Okay, so this is another...
Jodi, this is beautiful.
Okay, this is Bethany. Okay, sorry, I was reading a little note. I wasn't aware of mulberry fibers either.
I've seen it, but I've never seen it in person.
So this is pure merino. It's 100% superwash merino. It's 438 yards for 100 grams, and this is called Champagne Pools.
Stop. But the presses.
The mauve, it just, oh my gosh, right?
I love those colors so the base, that purple base, I love.
Okay, so this is what I ordered, Bethany. And so I did contact a couple of these and said, I would love to feature some indie dyers on our show that maybe people, it's not, a household name like some. And I just wanted to let them know that. And she said, oh my God, I would love to send you a skein included in your order. So that's what she did. So these I bought for myself, and then she sent a giveaway. You guys, this is in her simple sock. It's a 75-25. It's called Golden Pineapple.
Oh my God, that's so pretty.
Oh, I got to take this off to show you guys.
So pretty with the golden peach.
You can see some peach running through there.
And the green. Oh, wow, that's really beautiful.
You guys knit up. I just thought for spring, look at those speckles that go all the way through, you guys.
I love her logo. It's very pretty.
So go take a look at her shop. She's got the most amazing things, and it comes in this great paper sack. And then look, thank you for your support. Aww. And inside was, look, Woolberry.
Oh, that's so cute. And how to find her. That's hard.
Yep, she's Woolberry Fiber Co on Instagram, and she's woolberryfiberco.com. And then some of those really great...
Oh, I love those.
Light bulb.
Those are some of my favorite stitch markers.
So great packaging, beautiful yarn.
Oh my goodness, where's she from? Now I want to know everything about her.
So go look at her shop.
woolberryfiberco.com.
Yeah. Thank you, Bethany.
Oh my goodness.
One of you lucky viewers are going to get a skein.
So beautiful. Yeah. We are going to have knit-alongs till the end of time. We're so lucky to have things sent to us. So I have one more. This is...
What?
Okay. Oh. I told you a little while ago.
I'm going to eat one of those.
Have you seen Amy of the Stranded podcast?
You introduced her to me in Denver.
Yes. And so we both watched. Love Amy. I watch her as soon as I possibly can. She's wonderful company. She's she knits great projects. She also is a dyer, a hand dyer in the UK.
Can we close this? I think we're done.
Yes.
Okay.
And Amy is lovely. So we were doing a swap in our Ravelry group with Lisa, and Lisa wanted to know which dyers. Again, I wanted to pick a dyer that was very new to us, maybe, and sure, I think she's quite well known in the UK. Anyway, she was my choice, Stranded Dye Works, and she agreed. Hallelujah. So since then, I have purchased myself. This is what I purchased. She does sock blanks.
Look at the color.
Oh my God, get out of town.
How did you not cast those on as soon as you
It's going to kill me. I can't cast this on.
Why?
Because
that should be April. It reminds me of Easter.
Jodi,
have you picked April?
This is her street art colorway, and you can get it on. She's got several bases. She does a beautiful singles. She's got some sock yarns. Amy is an amazing. I love her colors. She's very colorful.
Why? Tell me why you aren't casting this on.
Well, I can tell you later. It's kind of a secret.
Oh, okay, good, got it.
Okay, but her logo is beautiful. Again, dyed by her.
I do love those.
So if you're looking for some great company while you knit, I highly recommend the Stranded podcast with Amy Forrest.
What's it called?
Street Art. Stranded Dyeworks is her company. This is her plateau.
Oh, base.
Yes, it's her sock blank.
Oh, got it.
And Amy is a love, and she sent some goodies for us personally and for giveaway. So she sent this amazing package. Look what she sent chocolate sheep.
Was it packaged really well?
No, Jodi, it was like this. She sandwiched it in between the yarn.
Look, it is it's a hollow.
It's not broken at all.
I'm going to take this home and not share it with my kids.
This just came yesterday. I haven't even messaged Amy to say thank you. I opened it with Georgia, and Georgia's like, oh, can I have a sheep? Heck no. Get your own podcast. Make your own friends.
Give her the mini eggs.
Amy also sent Cadbury mini eggs. I'm addicted. We have these in Canada.
Give those to Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia!
Auntie's so generous. Okay. Delish. Thank you. I totally love these.
Yeah, I have to say my kids too. If I have a bowl out, they're gone.
Oh my God, I love Cadbury mini eggs. Okay. And then Amy is very generous. Holy moly, look what she sent us.
We got to pick one.
Come on. This is the first one she sent. Here, I'm going to give...
Is that the one I picked?
This is her... No, you haven't picked... This is her cashmere fingering weight yarn. It's 80-10-10. This is her ice skating party colorway, which is what... That's right.
This feels like a cloud, Amy.
It's so... Her base. Oh my
No wonder
God.
It's a paradise base.
Yes. So her paradise is her cashmere blend. Merino, cashmere, nylon.
So this one, you guys, is called Naive Watercolor.
It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. She's a very talented girl.
I wish you guys could feel this.
And this colorway...
Did you order that?
No, I didn't order it, but you think I would have because I would love it so much.
I need to order that.
Or we can, whatever. Yes, she actually does this on sock blanks as well.
Wrestle for it?
We should arm wrestle for it. I actually said to Georgia, I said, you know what? If Auntie wants this one, she can forget it because I do the Ravelry.
You should because normally you let me pick first.
No, we totally.
I'm just going to order a new one.
We can talk about it or split it. We are not going to argue about yarn. This is her flamingo legs colorway. It is one of, I think, her most popular.
I'm ordering that today.
No, Jodi, don't even. We'll split it. You can have it. Shut the front door.
After you just told me that you told Georgia.
I'm really bad at that.
No,
I don't do that. I would anyway, we'll figure it out.
I would look a sock blank too.
Okay, look at the pink. Okay, look at that.
I need to knit those socks.
This was going to be my next month's socks.
That is right.
So you can get flamingo legs on all her bases and as a sock blank.
Okay, so you have to tell me if there's another colorway. If you want it, I feel like we should order a sock blank too.
Jodi, did you see the sock blank?
I'm going to order flamingo legs.
Let's unroll it.
Okay.
Forget it. Like, what's with this? Oh, stop.
You guys.
And Amy's super accommodating if you need to message her on Etsy. But she does an update every week.
So is there yarn right now?
Go to her shop. There's yarn in her shop. She does amazing colorways, and she's a doll. She's just a sweetheart. I absolutely love knitting and watching her podcast, and I'm thrilled to know that our Swapless Swap, with all these people that have signed up, are going to
hopefully get a mini.
We're going to get
flamingo.
Oh, probably. I hope.
I thought I brought my iPad.
Anyway, another little, exciting package in the mail that really just is called Great Yarn Dyed in Great Britain.
That's cute.
What's your little slogan?
Okay, I'm going to order, so you let me know if you want anything else.
Jodi. Maybe we should give it away.
Then I'll just order two, one for you, one for me.
Okay, here's the deal. We're both knitting flamingo legs at some point.
Let's do that both as April. Hopefully, if I order it now, do you think I'll have it in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I do.
April.
Because I ordered the sock blank, and it all came very quickly. So if you're in North America, just know that
Did you wait for an update?
Shipping was fabulous.
Did you have to wait for an update for the sock blank?
Well, she's amazing. I asked her if she would be dyeing them anytime soon or whenever.
Got it.
And she said she had one left, and she put it aside. She had done a big fiber show in the UK, her first. And I think it was very successful, and she did a really, really... She had a blast, and she met a lot of people, and... So Amy of Stranded Dye Works, that's another shop that we love. Her little cards are so cute.
What else have you bought?
Well, let's blame you. So this is all your fault, and this is Alicia's fault.
See?
I don't feel one little bit of guilt.
No.
This is beautiful. I'm going to make something amazing. This is Yarn Ink, and Alicia is in Okotoks, Alberta, which is not far from us. and she is a lovely friend that we've got to meet and we just adore. She designed this set to go with the Girl from the Grocery Store shawl, or any 2-color shawl, but it was inspired by the Joji Locatelli pattern.
That navy.
These colors, I know we've already shown because you bought them, but they deserve another.
They do.
This is Smitten, which is a gorgeous speckle.
It is a signature colorway for her now.
Oh my God, you can go to her shop and order that on several bases, I believe.
Yeah.
And she paired it with a new color, which is called Fringe.
Navy.
It's like an indigo, dark indigo blue.
Crazy gorgeous.
Beautiful neutral. I knit your Girl from the Grocery Store shawl with Raven, and I was out of Raven, so this is a restock. It's a beautiful tonal gray. Oh my God, look at that.
That's amazing.
And then I gave away a skein of this as a gift in a swap. And I just loved it so much. And I saw it in her shop and I thought, oh, darn it. I guess I have to get it again. Love it. So happy I did. This is called Divine.
It is divine.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful medium tonal gray. It's kind of about medium and light grays with these awesome purple speckles. Or it's more like magenta. Oh my God.
Okay, so I know I posted on Instagram. Yarn Inc. has her 1 or 3 month sock yarn subscriptions right now.
Did you sign up?
Yes. And I got the extra mini.
Oh, yeah.
She now has the option to add a coordinating mini each month.
For me, that's a no-brainer. I know I'm going to knit socks with it, most likely. And if I don't, I knit a ton of socks. The minis will go in something else. That's a no-brainer for me. If you're dyeing a mini to coordinate, I want it.
I feel like these next few colors are going to be springy, bright. Like, I don't care what they are, but I'm feeling like they're going to be bright.
I have a feeling we could. I mean,
if she had a 12-month, let's be honest, I'd buy it.
Okay, Alicia was at Knit City.
Yes,
I was such a pig at her booth.
I
bought a sweaters quantity,
a lot,
and then it was an armload. Love it. Love every single one. Zero regret. Beautiful yarn.
Oh,
so. And I'm having a blast knitting it up.
Okay, I have something to show you.
Okay.
One more thing. It has to do with a little bit with Mrs. Brown's bags.
Yay.
Are you close to being done?
I am finised.
Okay, so let's do Mrs. Brown's.
Mrs. Brown's.
It has.
Oh my God, Jodi.
You were gonna call me Georgia.
No, I don't think
Spun
so.
Right Round, who is
at my house.
Renee, who I love.
And this is Big Rad Bulky. Oh my God, I was just in her shop.
So this is going to be another sample. I'm going to need some sample knitters. Actually, Deb really would love to be a sample knitter. Deb Snyderman.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
she'll be home soon.
Yeah, I was wondering.
She'll be home beginning of April everywhere in Southeast Asia. Cambodia.
Weeks.
Yeah, she's having a blast.
So I'm super excited for that.
Okay, Jodi. Look at the colors in there.
You guys, it's a red.
Look at that.
It's like a purple, but no, I think it's black that broke. Yeah, black, yellow.
It's called Party at My House. What? Okay, it feels amazing.
Okay, and 2 more things.
Okay.
I'm doing a new bag.
What? Jodi. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
It's a tote bag.
Yes, it is.
I haven't taken the measurements, and I didn't want it to be gapey, so I have included a little snap.
Oh my God, Jodi.
And what I've used for this is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Spoonflower, but on Spoonflower, there's probably 20 different fabrics, 20 plus fabrics that you can order your images printed on. This is canvas. So this is their eco canvas. No, this is their cotton canvas that I had it printed on. So it's a little bit different. And then I've used the canvas bottom. So I'm going to be taking pre-orders for this.
Good idea.
And see how they go. So this one's for you. You get the first one.
Jodi.
And so that's going to be my main size. I love a big tote like that.
I love it.
And it goes on your shoulder, which is really nice.
You should keep the first one.
No, I did. I had a prototype that didn't go very well.
Yeah, that's not the first one. If this is the first good one, you should keep it.
And then I have a smaller one.
Oh my God, that's cute. That's like a project bag.
It can be.
Or multi-projects. Jodi,
Can
that's
be something
so cute.
so this is a smaller size. I had to be thoughtful on how I cut my fabric. This canvas is not quite double the price of the cotton.
Yeah, so these are
going to be more money. It's not going to be an item I think I have all the time.
Right.
It's going to maybe a few times a year. I don't know how I'm going to be selling.
You know what
them.
I think is this would be amazing for? Like those super hard to buy for people. Exactly. Like if you have a mom that knits, or you have a best friend that knits, or if we like to buy for ourselves a gift for a birthday or whatever. This is worth the treat.
This one is about 2/3 the size of the big one. Maybe not quite.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. So I'm actually debating on whether I love this size.
Right.
This was just a thoughtful way to use the fabric, and this is the piece that I came out with.
Yeah.
To economically use the fabric,
Right.
and then so I made it into a tote. But you know what, you guys?
So cute.
So cute. I think I would make the strap a tad longer so you can put it on your arm and not feel like it's strangling you.
But you could even knit out of that. You could just have that hanging here.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, that's great.
Anyway, so I am for sure having these only in jazz
Oh my God.
as a pre-order. It'll be up. I took pictures of this before I left. That's what.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Well,
So when this podcast goes up, I will have pre-orders, and I think I might add a pocket on the inside.
how fun to design your own perfect bag.
I know. Well, you have been saying maybe you should have a tote.
Well,
I knew I needed the canvas, and so finally I remembered this last order to add on some canvas.
it's fun to play with, right?
It was so.
Oh my God. Okay, I think it should be called a knit night bag. Like, you know when you go to knit night and you take, I mean, that's just my 2 cents, but what do I
I
care?
will absolutely do the knit night tote.
Oh my God.
No!
Yes!
No!
Yes! Don't
Not
do
a
it.
chance.
I'm
Anyway,
not taking it.
So yours doesn't have a pocket.
I don't care.
Um,
It's a beautiful tote, Jodi.
don't you think? Do you think it's too big?
I don't know.
It's a big one.
It is a big one, but you know what? I have projects I would use, and this would be a beautiful sweater bag. How about the mini skein blanket that we've all got on the go, and
Yeah.
you've got tons of minis, and your blanket gets big. I think this would be perfect for that.
So over the next little bit, I think I'll probably be playing with the sizes more. This extra large tote is going to be up for pre-order right
Jodi,
now.
I love it.
So, and again, I'll probably end up playing with the sizes and things like that.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
You give me a tote, I'm giving you a skein of yarn.
No, you're
So
not.
Not even close to the same. But
Anyway, so that's Mrs. Brown. And don't forget, I know I mentioned last time, and the sock sack sold really well, and then I restocked. So lots of my sock sacks and a few more of my zippered wedges there's lots of stuff in the shop right now.
oh my God. These are my favorite bags.
You know what else I got?
They always are.
Bright Bee.
Ooh,
Vivid.
love.
I just picked a couple. And you know what? This is one of my very new favorites. This is
That's
Alice.
gorgeous. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Which I love. You know what I was thinking to do? Sending this to...
That's so spring.
Anyway, that was super
I'll have to cut
fun.
that part out so it stays a secret.
Or bleep it. So that was super fun to make these bags.
Oh my
last night.
God.
I was as soon as I got the fabric at about 3:30.
Yesterday?
Yeah, I was worked till after 7:30
Oh
last
my
night.
God, Jodi.
I was so excited to be
I'm
able to
not
make
keep.
them.
You need to keep the 1st
I'm
one.
not keeping that one.
Oh my God, you're so difficult.
Whatever.
Thank you
Okay, we're done.
so much. Holy God. Okay, well, this is a really fun bag to have. Tote bags.
124.
124.
Done.
Okay, it's cheap time. We are such a... You know, we should also say, so the last time we podcast, Off Our Needles was coming out, which is
Tomorrow.
our fun little show that we've got on the Craftsy website, and we had so much fun making. And since then, 2 episodes have come out. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments, and we hope you like it. Everybody says, you know, they're worried that we won't podcast anymore. That's totally not even an option. We'll be here. We just think it's really fun to bring you something a little bit different. We had a blast putting it together.
And we're talking heavily talking about season 2.
Yeah, got a whole bunch of things on the
And
go.
lots of things to tweak what we're doing differently for season 2. Because obviously, with the first round, there's always things you would do different.
It's just us being super picky. Mm-hmm. We're having so much fun with it. We hope you love it.
I didn't know the camera would add 35 pounds.
Oh, sure. I mean, whatever.
It's not all the chocolate.
I have to say, not a big fan of watching myself. But
my man
we had
hands.
so much fun doing that project. Mm-hmm. The people were amazing to work with. It's so much fun to do with you. And it's just really fun. You know, we get to go to Denver for a week and film. And we'll be back.
We just to let you know, some of the projects, or all the projects we picked, are really awesome.
Somebody said something like, could they have picked a more complicated pattern for you? Everything you see on that show was picked by us.
Which one were they referring to?
The Fiesta mitten. They thought that was a little bit trickier. It's really not tricky when you get knitting it. Maybe it did look a little bit tricky to this person that was watching it, but 100% of the content on that show was our choices. Mm-hmm. So it's,
all of it is.
Yeah, 100%. Not one thing was, asked by Craftsy Dish. So you're still seeing us, pecking our own stuff and talking about things that we personally love.
Georgia, do you want my sheep?
I ate my butt on my sheep. It was delicious. And that's that.
That's that. Another week gone.
So
done.
It was always so good to hang out with you guys.
I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to
Talking
say.
knitting. I had very little notes, so if I've forgotten anything, we'll have to catch up with it next time.
Okay.
Okay, this Lindt chocolate, oh my God.
Terrible.
Amy, seriously.
It's terrible.
I can't believe it didn't break. It was just in a mailing envelope.
Weird.
I'm totally eating the eggs. Totally. While I podcast edit.
Done. Okay.
An amazing day. Today's Thursday.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm going to have to put our information of where you can find us and everything at the very beginning. We don't tend to do that, and I feel like we've got a bunch of new subscribers, and we should maybe introduce ourselves.
And don't forget to watch off our needles and leave comments about what you think.
Yeah. We love your comments. We love your suggestions, and of
Only
course...
if they're positive.
Yeah. Who likes hearing mean comments?
That's
Although
it.
We're very lucky we don't get those, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, now I just feel
Happy
like
knitting.
we're babbling. Happy knitting, everybody.
See you next time.